Generative AI was becoming a thing, or even AI in general, as you're looking at it from an IT perspective, let's go back 18 months, let's go back 2 years, however far back you want to go.
Uh-huh.
What was your approach? Like, what was the sort of the decision making or thought process on, we're going to lean into this full on, we're going to tiptoe?
Yeah, no. So the most exciting part of being the head of IT at a technology company, and not to say at an automation company, right? It's you get to try the latest and the greatest of everything that's out there, right? But sometimes, that also becomes the toughest part of the job, because now you do have no guideline, no benchmarks, nothing out there which is going to tell you that this is the way how you got to make this happen, right? So when generative AI got there and everybody was talking about ChatGPT and everything else, we had to really take steps to be out there and do that first, right? So we were challenged, and when we got there, very soon as a company, as a team, I think we all realized that this marriage between automation and generative AI is truly a marriage made in heaven. So I think we just clinged on that opportunity. We moved very fast from fear to setting the right foundation, to really going ahead and reimagining how operations has to be done with automation and generative AI.
I think it's interesting, as you mentioned, you move first. Here we call you and the team customer zero for our product.
Yes, we are.
Right?
Yes.
What is the impact that you're seeing from doing this?
So, let's take a step back. Right? We need to look at how and what we were doing before generative AI, and then what is happening now. Our automation program has been here for a while, naturally, right? So it's since, let's rewind a little bit. Let's say from 2020 onwards, right? Our progress, when we internally we track hours, and we also kind of look at how does that translate into automated full-time employee hours, productivity hours at the end of the day. So the growth that we were seeing all these years has been pretty linear. We were growing steadily, but with the advent of generative AI, the graph has suddenly just gone.
Get the hockey stick?
Got the hockey stick approach, right? Completely up there, right? And with generative AI, now this expanded out to sales, to marketing, to customer success, right? All these teams started participating, and they were, in fact, became the biggest beneficiaries of a lot of these automation use cases that we're able to deliver. Number two is the average impact on the ROI, right? Generative AI, I would say we had about 3x was our ROI on any automation use case.
Which in and of itself is an impressive number.
Absolutely, right? But what we saw after generative AI, and we started applying that on use cases, we saw 3 times of that 3x, meaning we really started seeing 9x, close to 10x ROI on these use cases, which has been happening. That's exactly why we're. So in the next year, as we approach FY25, this is our fresh start to the year, February, we're almost estimating that we're going to double our productivity hours, double the number of use cases that we are able to use and deploy internally at Automation Anywhere. So we're extremely excited with this opportunity.
We're turning the art of the possible into the art of the actual.
Yeah.
Right? We're putting Gen AI to work. These things are happening. We're seeing the results. We're quantifying those benefits. But that's great for us. What does that mean for our customers?
Oh, it's amazing, right? So today, Gabe, we have 22 live in production generative AI use cases. And the way we have deployed this internally is in 3 ways, right? One is the traditional background automation. That's how we all perceive automation to be, right? You update something here, it goes and does something there, right? In the other system, I update something in my CRM, it goes and puts something in the ERP. Traditional automation, right? That's background. But we have deployed some fantastic use cases in finance and whatnot using generative AI, using background automation. Then we've also used copilots, right? Which is really bringing automation where the highest impact is there, which is right in front of you, right in front of our business users, where the impact is maximum within Salesforce, within Workday, within whatever business applications, within Teams and whatnot, right? So this is when we really needed to bring a human in between, especially during an approval process or review process or whatever you wanted that to be. And the third part of it, which has been really exceptionally inviting and something that everyone in our company has been excited about, is using conversation, right? So we deployed something called Jarvis, what we internally call it. Jarvis has been a huge success internally, where now our internal employees are able to use the power of just simple conversation to be able to kick off simple automations, right? Using the power of our automation success platform and be able to fire out simple tasks that they want to do. So it's a combination of conversation, Copilot, and background automation that we have now deployed internally. Now, to your question of how can we make this successful for our customers, is part of COE, part of you and I doing this video, is also us talking to our customers, right? So we have a lot of conversations, COE to COE, IT to IT conversations that we do. And when we demo these use cases, all these 22 different use cases in finance, IT, HR, name it, and we can have a separate long 30-minute conversation just on use cases.
There's going to be a blog, right? For those of you who haven't seen it, I also recommend going to see or listen to our LinkedIn audio sessions with Mark. On Kapil's team. We talked about a lot of the use cases as well.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm putting you on the hook now for
definitely. We'll do that for sure. So the idea is all those use cases have resonated so profoundly, so sharply with the customers that they have taken a lot of these use cases now, and they have implemented it at their own, within their own premises, using their own technology, or potential customers are actually looking at just taking a solution like our customer success solution, right? Or like Bot Scooby, which is our AP, inbox reader, basically, in other words, right? Just taking one of these problems that we have solved, and we have solved 22 of them internally, and just being able to deploy it successfully, which brings them immediate ROI, that they're now starting their automation journey from there on, and then put automation in the center of their entire evolution of transformation.
Yeah, and being able to, again, not only put automation, but intelligent automation that's end-to-end, that's leveraging Gen AI. But kind of to your point though about these 22 plus 23, and they continue to grow every day. I mean, to some extent, not only your customer zero, but you're also you've been the crash test dummy, right? You're like, hey guys, here's an idea, let's build this, let's see, and we've got it to a place where it's humming, and it's creating significant millions, all these different benefits and impacts in terms of ROI, et cetera. But now for those customers and partners and even prospects out there, to your point, that solution is battle tested.
Yeah, it is,
right?
Completely. And
it's not a Figma.
No, it is not. It is not.
Right.
And the way we are doing this internally, Gabe, is we're not trying to reiteratively fix small problems using automation internally, right? The way we are approaching automation internally is we are really looking to transform an entire organization. That's the beauty of our platform itself, is that yes, it's easy to deploy, it's easy to build. Most importantly is the customer experience at the end of it all, by the way how this is delivered and packaged. That's the beauty of our platform, and that's what I'm so excited about.
And two, like we talk about this a lot, but the customer experience is one thing, but the employee experience side too. So your IT support people aren't being overwhelmed with tickets and
exactly.
Stressed out or whatever. And of course, we can extrapolate that to any industry. But
yes.
It's all exciting. And I think the point though that I wanna make sure you guys are getting is this is real stuff. This isn't a Figma. When you say oh yeah, we show a demo to the customer, it's actually no, this is the thing that we're doing and this is what we're saving. It's not you could do this. And technically, you can do this, but dare I say it, you should do this. Because, my man, the team...
You will do this.
We've got this. We got this. We got this for you.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
it's so exciting. Like I said, I can't wait to have you back when we talk about the stuff that I'm working on.
Yes.
Which I think is
I'm excited. I'm
really
excited. That's
transformational.
transformational in marketing. I'm so looking forward to talking to you about
it's
that.
going to be good stuff. So
Yes.
we'll leave the teaser there, and we'll have you back soon. But
Definitely.
as always, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Gabe. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and look forward to having more of these chats.
Yeah, well, keep up the great work.
Cheers.
All right, appreciate it.